Hey guys, we are back with another Let's Talk. This time we're talking about the games of 2015.
Hello there!
Hi!
So without any further ado, because we're going to try and keep this one shorter than the previous ones, let's go!
Alright, so first on our list is Life is Strange. Episode 1 apparently came out in January,
Yep.
and I'm the only one that's played it.
Yep.
This is actually a really fun game. If you enjoy stuff like the Telltale series, or the Sadness trilogy, The Feels When, then you'll probably like this. It's the same sort of idea, but they've thrown a couple of new things into the mix. You can rewind time, which is nice if you fuck up your decisions.
You Prince of Persia now?
Yes, exactly. It's quite a feels story. There are feels in it. It throws the feels at you.
So definitely recommended for people who like my stories.
Yeah.
My stories, or worse, Clannad.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Next on our list, Saints Row Gat of Hell came out.
Oh boy. Get Out of Hell it was short. It was like its own individual campaign. DLC sort of thing.
Yeah, it was a DLC to Saints Row 4, yeah? The real
Yeah, it was like the
carried as
epilogue of the main story of Saints Row 4, which Saints Row 4 I played for the first time because it came with a bundle for like the remastered version.
So you played it all in a winner?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not played it myself, but I've seen it. It looks quite fun. Also, the hell, all the fire and shit.
Saints
Good
Row
times.
is a bit crazy, so you already know what you're getting into. In terms of the DLC, obviously you're the one who played it. But you
Get
say
Out
it's
of Hell.
value.
Get Out of Hell done the exact same thing as Saints Row 4 did. As soon as you get powers, vehicles become redundant.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they didn't learn their lessons.
No, they didn't learn their lessons because some of the vehicles in Saints Row 4 are fucking cool. I mean, you could hijack the aliens' hover cars for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Aryan.
All the Aryan.
Aryan.
We might do that game at some point. Probably not. Anywho, so then moving quickly on to February, Evolve.
Oh boy.
Evolve's a hard one. It was fun while it lasted.
It is actually a good game.
I didn't buy it because it's shitty DLC practices.
And that was its big problem.
Yep.
Its DLC was atrocious, and it turned everyone off it. And even though it was in fact a good game, it couldn't save itself.
Yeah. It was a really good idea, actually. It's nice to see something a little bit different.
Yeah, and also, how do you fix bad monster AI? Make it a person as the monster.
Exactly.
Which had a lot of fun with, like, some people are blatantly obvious and you kill them quickly, while others were sneaky gets and you never saw them the whole game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variety in that sense.
It was nice to see the switch up of players, the different tactics, etc.
I personally like the hunting mechanic. I know some people didn't like the whole chasing things all the time thing, but
Yeah.
I liked it. It's a hunt. You're meant to be hunting.
Oh.
You just find them. It ruins the whole thing. So yeah, it was a good idea. They were releasing more stuff as DLC and whatnot, but there could have been more in the base game. And yeah, the DLC policy was shocking. Let this be a lesson to you. If your DLC is terrible, doesn't matter what your game is. If it's good, if it's bad, doesn't matter. People will speak up against it and not get it.
$2
Exactly.
to turn your gun blue. Blue, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's depressing because, like Mark said, it is a really fun game, and that was just its downfall.
I didn't buy it because it's DLC.
Exactly. Alright, next up.
Which is the same with another game that's coming up soon.
Oh.
Spoilers. But next up, The Order 1886.
Oh, this one is, I actually enjoyed this game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's controversial.
It's controversial for being short and having the same two boss battles.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about, hey, this is a good game, I wish there was more of it. It was a case of, where's the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Sure.
It was 5 years in development, and it was about 6 hours.
Yeah, it was really bigly hyped, of course.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
was a PS4 exclusive, I believe.
Yes, it
Yep.
was.
So yeah, it was meant to be like, oh, look at this stuff, and then
You know, it'd have been so different if Naughty Dog developed it. Everyone would be like, oh my god, it's that game all the time, back up.
Yeah. To be fair, this game graphically is absolutely beautiful. One of
Yes.
the best I have ever seen.
And it's cool setting. It's cool setting,
Yes.
steampunk
I want to
Victorian.
see a God of War game running on that graphics. Could you imagine a hack and slash game on those graphics?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it
you know,
would
the
be.
whole next gen thing, get on that.
Yep.
With this gen now, so where's my...
Sony,
Woo!
can you hear me?
Microsoft, you probably aren't listening anyway.
No, nobody watched our Microsoft press
Alright.
conference.
Well, Cammy, you're up then. Next up in February, Resident Evil Revelations 2.
So, you guys may know I'm quite a big fan of Resident Evil. Revelations 2
Dangum.
did not disappoint. It was a fun game, fun mechanics, Same sort of thing as the first Revelations, if anyone's played that. Bit of a different storyline, and the character swapping thing was something that was quite new and quite fresh. The fact that one of the characters doesn't actually have a weapon.
Resident Evil 0 had character changing.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. It was bad character changing.
Oh.
But yeah.
Yep.
But Moira was like, holy shit, every 5 minutes.
She was. She swore a little bit too much. She was a little bit too sort of American teen.
Guns
Sort of.
though. Ah,
She doesn't like guns.
exactly.
I don't like guns even though I live in a Magnum house.
God damn it. But no, it was a little bit of a fresh thing to see. You know, your secondary character, you can switch to them, but you can't use the gun with them. I have a flashlight now.
Also, jumping from a great height with a kid means they fainted.
Oh yeah.
God damn
From
it, I'd forgotten
sheer
about
height,
that.
they faint.
She's totally alive though.
No, Capcom knows you can't kill kids in games.
Oh, could you just
You
imagine
can only
Barry?
do it in trailers, as Dead Island proved.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, indeed. Actually, I'm
If
just
only
gonna,
the game was as good as the trailer.
guys, please. I was just going to very quickly mention this isn't every game from 2015, obviously. 'cause
It's
that
the
would
ones
take
that
too
stood
long.
out to us.
It's the ones that stood out to us. So there will be games that are missing. So
Yeah.
if you want to talk about them, feel free to put in the comments and we'll respond. But
yeah, this
Yes.
is the games that we've actually played.
yeah. So quite a small list. Nah, it's fine. Alright, March. Tales from the Borderlands Episode 2 came out. Most of it was this year.
Yeah,
20.
most of
Yeah.
it was this year. It started
Last
back
year.
in...
This year, Phil Spencer. Last year.
It started way back in December 2014, and it's good that you
3
mentioned
months,
episode 2, because episode 2 took 3 months to make, and it was by far the weakest one out of the whole 5.
Nice.
Oh, it's one of those.
Stuff you're waiting. You suffer now.
Yeah, but overall, the game is good. It's got Borderlands humour. That's what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
got that telltale kind of storytelling. It's
Which
really
everyone's
good.
in love with.
Yes. And it's funny, but when you reach the end of episode 5 and just look at that ending and go, I worked for this. I worked for this.
I can't believe they've done this.
Mass Effect 3 Mini Edition.
I mean, it had great voice actors like Troy Baker and Laura Bailey and all that sort of stuff.
What
Definitely.
game doesn't have Troy Baker and Laura Bailey and stuff?
A lot.
Lies.
Lies indeed. Okay, well, next on the old list, the Bloodborne.
The Bloodborne.
So you, man. So you. I was never going to touch Bloodborne anyways.
Oh. No, Bloodborne was quite good. It was very much like the Souls series, as I'm sure most of you know. And it kind of switched up a little bit with the no shield thing. You
Also guns!
also guns. I was getting to the guns.
Daka daka daka, bro. Come on.
No, not so much daka daka daka, more boom.
Oh.
Oh. Depending on what gun you used, obviously.
Well, you can't get a Gatling gun in the Old Hunters DLC.
Oh.
Yes.
That's daka daka daka.
Yeah.
No, I used a rifle. Rifles are fun. But yeah, it's a nice switch up because instead of you just like charging enemies head first, haha, I have a shield, you're screwed. Except the poison ones, they were bad. You have the charge enemies head first and then jump away. Then charge in again.
In and out, do the whole
Congratulations,
turn
you have
around.
described Bloodborne in the mere sentence.
Exactly.
Nice.
It is a case of haha, fuck you missed.
Dodging is real.
Yep. But yeah, it was quite good. It kept you on your toes a lot. And for most of it, the Victorian setting was nice.
Mm-hmm.
The enemies they felt good. There weren't any that you're like, ah crap, this is just ridiculously unfair.
Mm.
They all have obviously they all have an advantage, but it feels as if you can actually do it. And the sense of accomplishment, as with the Dark Souls series
So
and
good
Demon
amount of
Souls,
challenge.
etc.
How would you say it lives up to the Dark Souls series? On the same level, or just below, or just better? Or...
I've got something to add at the end of this.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Alright. Personally, I would say it's better. I preferred the sort of dodgy mechanic, but that's just my playstyle. I'd imagine a lot of people did prefer the fantasy setting of the Dark Souls, as opposed to the Victorian setting of Bloodborne.
What about the story? A bit lacking.
So, From Software have done like a fantasy medieval setting. They've done a Victorian setting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I want to see from them next?
What?
A steampunk setting.
Oh, that'd
Would
be interesting.
Would be pretty cool.
That'd be interesting. I actually consider playing the game.
Oh,
I'd quite see a hallucinatory drug setting, just because that'd be fun to screw players
If you
over.
look behind the lore of Bloodborne, it's kind of like that.
Oh, we didn't go far enough.
Oh, they did when they went too deep.
I want like certain colours to kill you and stuff like that. Like, just go full on BS.
That sounds awesome. I would play that.
Anyway, Battlefield Hardline was also March.
Oh boy.
This one was a bit controversial.
That is the sound of the police.
Whoop,
Whoop,
whoop.
whoop.
That's part
That's
of
the
game.
sound of a bad Battlefield game.
Oh.
But it's fun.
Wow.
Me and Cammy recently started playing this again.
I'd like to point out, I played Battlefield Hardline for a few weeks. Got to level 40, uninstalled it and reinstalled Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Like everyone else did.
As a lot of other people did.
Yeah, you just didn't feel like it clicked. It was weird.
No.
The game didn't feel great. The gun diversity was low.
Yeah.
You always saw people running around with the same gun, which is
The K10.
the K10. Then that got nerfed. Then people found other guns. Now, if you go back to it, it's just people running around with the Uzi.
Yeah. I've had a little bit of diversity now.
It is. It's a lot different now to play, but back then it was. Ugh.
Yeah.
And not to mention it's DLC practice. I mean, there's still DLC coming out for the game.
I know. There's
one more to go.
it was the fact that they basically just said, oh, okay, we're gonna work on Battlefield 4 still because our fan
because
base
people
is
like
still
that
there.
one better.
No,
I think Hardline's when I first started not liking first-person shooters as much, actually. Thinking back
I'm
on
falling
it
off
now,
the bandwagon with first-person shooters. There needs to be a game that comes out to revitalise that for me.
Yeah.
I think the last game I enjoyed that was first-person was actually Evolve. It was
Oh.
like first-person shooting. Hardline was a bit of a disappointment, and there's some other games on the list as well that just didn't really click for me.
Yeah.
Some that made me feel a bit sad. But we'll get to those. Anywho, April had nothing noteworthy to us, apparently.
Yeah, because April was shit. I think the third episode of Tales of the Borderlands came out, but that's about it. But I've talked about that game. Its ending was shit.
Yeah.
The rest of the game is fantastic, okay?
In terms of the episodic ones, we're just going to mention like the first part of it came out that year. And then
Hey guys, remember when April was the first month that my money in my bank account actually went up for the first time in ages?
and you had nothing to buy with.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing came out in April.
But in May, something you were very happy with.
Oh yeah. May was The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt.
Sucks.
All the sex. As Callum has said, the fucking old man. Because he's an old man and he runs around fucking everything he sees.
He's so confused, Vo.
He is. Oh god, that montage of the Geralt the Confused is stealing the montage.
You know, he's still confused, though. He's like Mark from The Room.
Oh hi Mark.
Like, hey, what's going on? What are you trying to do here?
What? No, don't put your hands down there.
Why are we in the bedroom?
Can I watch?
Yeah, Roach just pops his head in. Can I watch? Damn it, Roach.
Geralt's just like, I didn't know you two were so kinky.
In all seriousness, this is one of the best games I've ever played. As I expected from the Witcher series. I've not played the first. I did, however, play quite a lot of the second, and I've played a lot of the third.
I've heard streamers say it's like one of the most complete games he's ever played.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. The sheer amount there is to it. The world is huge. The characters are unique, and you grow attached to them. It's not like all these games nowadays where it's like, haha, my character died, get fucked. But yeah, you actually grow attached to your characters, and the sex feels good. I'm sorry.
Cammy, 2016.
What were you playing with this game?
I'm sorry.
Oculus Rift?
I'm sorry. I believe I got that wrong. I mean, the combat feels good.
Nah, we know what you meant. Redheads. Need we say any more?
Triss Merigold, man.
Fucking hell, man.
I don't think you're topping that.
Seriously though, like Dark Souls, the combat actually feels really good. It feels balanced.
One thing I know about the Witcher series is that the controls initially weren't so great, but they have been putting good work into trying to improve them with each game.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
the third one, have they nailed it, would you say?
Pretty much, yeah. The spells feel good. They feel powerful enough, but not completely overpowered that you're just relying on them. Stop laughing, damn it.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Was it my reaction to what he said?
I don't know, it's just playing back in my head.
God damn it.
Oh my
We should maybe move on before I die.
Yes, please.
June was Arkham Knight.
Oh,
This game.
Batmobile
Boy.
Simulator 2015.
Okay, Mark.
I think I've killed Mark.
PC port, man.
Oh god.
Oh. That PC port is the biggest joke of 2015.
It is. 3 months to try and fix it. They didn't do it!
They took it off the store!
Anyway, we're not going to talk about the PC port. We're going to actually talk about the port that works.
We're talking about the actual game how it was meant to be played.
Yeah,
like,
PS4.
As in when it was working.
So, the game's story, good. I like Scarecrow as a villain. He was actually intimidating in this
Were people asking where he was a lot?
Where's Scarecrow?
Rest in peace, headphone users!
Oh, come on, everyone else has done it.
Oh.
Yep.
So.
I suppose they should have known.
And Scarecrow's a good villain. Not to spoil too much of the game, but holy shit, the Batmobile overstayed its welcome.
Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot about that.
Fucking got sick of it halfway through the game.
Batman Batmobile, guest starring Batman.
Oh.
Not to mention the boss battles were kind of shit in this game as well. They're nothing compared to like Arkham City. Do you remember Arkham City's Mr. Freeze boss battle?
No.
Well, you had to use everything that Batman knew to try and take Mr. Freeze down. And if you use that once, you can't use it again because Freeze will adapt to your tactics.
Because he's smart. He's a doctor.
Yes.
I didn't play City. I don't think Mark did either.
No, actually.
Well,
I could play Arkham Asylum and then never even touch City. Because the single player cannot play kicked in. But, you know, he's Dr. Freeze. I know all your tricks, Batman. I learn.
Freeze was subjugated to DLC in this game, which, as I said
that's
earlier about
cool.
Evolve,
ruins games.
That was
the
game.
game.
Eyes.
The game's season pass
Shut up,
consisted of 6 campaigns.
That was a chilly reception.
Shut up.
Damn it.
6 campaigns, more villains at the end of the season pass, and shitty skins for the Batmobile and
No
some
need for the
characters.
god shoulder.
What about Batgirl? Did it at least have Batgirl?
Batgirl's campaign was shit.
God damn it.
As well as everyone else's campaign was shit.
Batgirl fans are in for the hard freeze.
But how did she herself look aesthetically?
Well, actually her design looked really cool.
I'm not talking about the design.
Oh.
I didn't even need to say it.
Oh, right. Moving on.
Also,
the game's not great.
Oh.
It's warranted for one playthrough and that's it.
Is it the worst of the series?
It's the kind of the second weakest of the series.
Okay, so Origins just nabs it.
Yes.
So, the next is Rocket League.
Rocket League!
This is all you. You guys played it more than I did.
Oh, it's so good!
It's the best! This is like such an addictive game that we never went back to, you know?
It's because, you know, certain people don't play it for reasons. They hate fun.
I don't like fun.
Oh, Rocket League is really good. I mean, a driving football game. It sounds, but it's incredibly fun. Just the ball bouncing over the place. There's always a sense of urgency when you're playing it.
I love when my balls are bouncing all over the place.
Cammy 2016. Oh, here's a star
you
in already.
set me up for that.
Let's talk. It's gonna shit.
Oh.
But
the boost mechanic's pretty good because I mean, even when you don't have the ball and you're nowhere near it, you're still trying to get the boost and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're always involved pretty much. Unless you're being a goalkeeper.
Why would you
do that?
The other thing, the modifiers that came out not that long ago.
So there were DLC first, which was like cars.
Yep.
There were DLC?
There were DLC.
There were DLC, you know. And it was cars. And it was like, oh, that's not so great. But they did other things as well, like getting the seasons and things sorted out. But then they had the modifiers one, which was a free update everyone got, and it lets you just customize a whole bunch of dumb stuff. And basically, if you put the gravity to low and boost to infinite and speed to max, I don't even need the speed to max, then you can actually fly with the boost mechanic.
Yep.
Just stay in the air, and it's horrendously hard to control and immensely fun.
Yep.
Especially when you score, which I eventually did, and it was amazing.
Do you remember the one-on-one? We were literally just flying around
We were just
each other.
flying around trying to hit the ball and just swerving past it every time.
Yep.
And then when we did hit it, we were trying to juggle it, and oh man, that is really good free DLC. Thanks a lot, guys.
So fun.
Very fun game. Very cheap, definitely worth it for a bit of the old funds. Pretty sure it's cross-platform too. You can play PC people and PS4 and vice versa.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
There's no Xbox version. Ha 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 ha.
It might be coming out. Not sure. Someone check that. Because
Oh.
we don't care. We have it. If you don't have it, if you don't have a PS4, get a PC. Vice versa.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
So, next on the list came out in August.
And this one is all the cowl.
Right. Okay. Nothing much to really say about Pirate Warriors 3. The only characters.
Which is One Piece.
All right.
We've done a
You
video.
might want to mention is One Piece.
We've done a
There's
video.
nothing
Go
much to
check it
mention.
out.
about One Piece Pirate Warriors 3.
Please like the video and subscribe.
The characters that are in Pirate Warriors 2, a couple of them got tweaked and balanced. That's about it. But the new characters stood out the most because they were overpowered to fuck.
Nice.
That's how you make new characters.
Yeah.
Play, like just make them the best.
Yeah, they were overpowered to fuck. And they're fun to play as, actually.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good. At least they're not overpowered and terrible to play as. That'd be actually that'd be pretty good.
I mean, one of the new
That'd be
characters
weird.
got his own edition. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are they the Lubu of this game?
They're really fast when they're attacking.
the Tarakatsu.
Tarakatsu is the Lubu of another game.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, he is.
He is also Tarakatsu.
I am Tarakatsu.
I'm
No,
Tarakatsu.
the Mihawk still holds his role as the Lubu who does the most damage to bosses and can take out a lot of infantry in like a matter of seconds.
Nice.
So
Yep.
So nothing much really happened with Pirate Warriors 3. I kind of enjoyed how it adapted most of the story up until Dressrosa, where it's just like, fuck it. The arc isn't finished yet in the anime or manga. Let's just make a complete hash of it.
Nice.
So that came out in the good old month of August.
Yes.
So did another game that did pretty well.
Oh,
Oh, indeed.
The sleeper hit.
the sleeper hit.
The game that we're all like, oh, please don't be like the David Cage games. And then it was amazing.
This is Until Dawn, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
This game.
I have
is-
one thing to say about Until Dawn. Jesus fuck!
Oh, God damn it.
If
No.
you watch a certain YouTuber, you'll know exactly what that's from.
This game was
The best
absolutely
Red Plate.
brilliant. Yeah, this game was incredible.
Yeah.
It's,
So basically, the David Cage games, like which were
Horrible.
Fahrenheit/Indigo Prophecy if you're in America, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls, it's basically meant to be like a film as a game.
the Sadness trilogy.
You know, very cinematic style, etc.
Sad, this trilogy.
As some call it, the Sadness trilogy.
Yep.
They're not great. It's a
Can't
good
believe
idea,
you played Beyond Two
but
Souls.
it's not great.
Yeah, I've played Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. They were okay.
I didn't touch Beyond Two Souls. I'd had enough.
Oh.
However, Until Dawn, same style game. Again, it's made like a film, cinematic style,
Yep.
but it's done really well.
Yeah.
Really, really well. What can I say? It's just great. The twists and everything, it's very good. If you like horror, you should play Until Dawn.
Live and learn.
Don't want to say anything else.
Live
Yes,
and learn.
live and learn. Live
Yeah.
and learn.
I don't know why we added that in,
If
but
you-
we're sorry.
Honestly, this game did come out in August, so if you somehow haven't spoiled it for yourself and you do like horror, seriously, don't even look it up. Just get it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's
Brilliant
probably
game.
quite cheap as well by now. So must be a couple of discounts.
Actually, it's still like 50 quid.
Graphics were really
Oh,
good.
that's how good it
And
is.
you know how Heavy Rain and Beyond, etc., like complicate things with all these different choices you can make.
Mhm.
Until Dawn was literally just one or the other.
Yeah.
At every point, there was just two choices you could make,
Yeah, nice and simple.
and it worked really well.
Also, some proper actresses and things in it too. Also, Beyond
Yeah.
Two Souls had Ellen Page, but Until Dawn has Hayden Panettiere from Heroes. I've probably
Yes.
butchered her name. It's fine.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
And there's also Thingamajig.
Thingamajig?
Can't remember his name. Ah, well, damn. The guy who was Josh. I was trying to remember his name. Sammy Malik? Something like that.
I think it's
It's
something
roughly
Who
that.
cares? Josh is an asshole.
Oh,
And of course,
spoilers.
Peter Stormare.
Oh yeah, Peter Stormare.
Yeah. Oh wait, Ward from Agents of Shield in it as well. I forgot his actor's name too. There's a few familiar faces. You'll
Yeah.
see them
Celebrity cast.
possibly if you know those things. But
It's
yeah,
like Mass Effect 2.
point is, yeah, the acting was done well. So yeah, good game,
Yep.
damn good game. Gives hope for that whole genre. It's the game the genre needed to actually say, hey, this could actually work and it could be really successful.
Exactly.
Maybe we should do this.
Alright, so next game is all you two.
Yeah, it's September. This little game came out. You might not have heard of it. It was
Yeah,
Metal
yeah.
Gear Solid 4 or 5?
5?
Was it not
Five.
6?
5. Nah, that was 5. Yeah, Phantom Pain came out.
No,
after
it's
all of the
actually
way.
called The Lust Revenge.
Oh!
I was going to do that, but my headphone users, if they're still alive, I want them to cling on a bit longer.
Yeah.
Nah, I purposely lowered my usual volume a little bit for that.
Okay, so Phantom Pain. Where do we begin? That prologue.
Where do we
Oh,
begin?
boy.
Where do we end? This could warrant an entire video on its own.
So it's Kojima's last Metal Gear Solid game. So it's probably the last good one.
Probably. I'd imagine
Kojima
so.
brought a very special brand of madness and genius to the series that I don't see how people could live up to. It's a very difficult task. He went kind of all out, so to speak. There was a lot of madness in that prologue, I'll put it that way. It was really
Oh.
good stuff and nuts, and it was a wild ride. The actual rest of the game, though, story-wise, much less of it. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid 4, in case you don't know, had a lot of cutscenes and stuff. It was the majority of the game by far was cutscenes. Not much focus on the gameplay. So for this one, they went the other way around. Less story, much less, in fact, but much better gameplay.
Yeah.
Not much like traditional Metal Gear Solid gameplay. Never was 4, to be fair.
No.
5 went completely different. 5 is an amazing game. Not so much Metal Gear Solid game in terms of the gameplay, though.
No.
And the story, much less of it. But the gameplay, though. I stopped playing single-player games, and I played a lot of this game because the gameplay was that good.
It is one of the best stealth. It's like one of the best gameplays for stealth I've ever
open
seen.
world game. Yeah.
It's brilliant. There are so many things you can do, including diving. Diving is fun.
No,
diving into people.
Dolphin diving always
And,
good.
Wait, I've seen something like that. Someone dived into a guard. They hit a bench and went fleeing up into the air.
What, the guard or
The guard.
Nice.
Physics. I love when stuff like that happens. But yeah, it's a good game. Deep customization options.
Yeah.
Leopard print.
The base recruitment thing's also incredibly in depth. You can spend a long time just recruiting
Oh
guys.
god, yeah. Yeah.
The missions, there's not as many missions as one would like, I feel. Because there is a part where they just repeat in harder versions of them.
Yeah.
So that kind of artificially increases the length of the game.
Damn you, Konami.
But it's still fun, and there's a free roam mode and stuff like that as well. There's a lot of fun for just chilling out and having some shenanigans. Unfortunately, the story is also a bit hampered, not just by the fact it's so short, but because the end of it's not there.
Yeah. The last chapter wasn't actually released.
Yeah, like so the last episode that was kind of really important story wise, and also
Damn
really
you,
nice
Konami.
kind of send off and cut back.
Yeah.
So yeah,
kind
of a problem.
One problem I did have with the
You can see
missions.
some unfinished footage of it. If you've played the game, you should look that up.
Yeah. One thing I will say about the missions is I felt that a lot of them didn't really have anything to do with the story. They were just kind of randomly thrown in there. Don't get me wrong, they were fun to play and they were good, but it didn't feel like it actually merged well.
Yeah, it's like, I'm Snake, why am I doing this?
Exactly. Like, e.g. there was one where you basically just had to go and blow up vehicles. It had like no logical point to the story whatsoever.
I'm helping out these people and getting paid. What more do you need? And it's like, well, fair enough, but it's Metal Gear Solid. That's quite a departure from it. The other thing is, obviously, the story as well. Some people are not big fans of it. There's certain twists and things that upset quite a few people. So if you don't know about that, maybe don't look it up and just play it. It might put you off playing the game. My brother heard about the twist and he doesn't really want to play it that much.
Yeah.
He probably will at some point, but not anytime soon. And it's a shame because the actual gameplay itself is worth it. Even if you don't like the story, the gameplay itself, I would say, would be enough to make you buy it and still have enough fun with it to get value of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So can I take a quote from some people? They say it's a good MGS game, but it's not the best.
Not the best MGS game, no.
No, definitely not.
But in terms of the best gameplay, definitely.
Yes.
By far. By far. I'd love to see that system in another game.
One thing I will point out, there's a twist at the end, not the very end,
Plus
but
the
the
spoiler.
end. I'm not going to spoil it. They fixed it now, but
Right, yeah. There was a mission thing that caused something to happen that many people were upset about.
me included.
It stopped Cammy from playing the game from that point on, in fact. It was only when they made it so that you could kind of fix it that he went back and actually finished the damn thing.
I'd like to point out, I actually uninstalled the game.
Yeah, he
after
was
this
just like,
point.
I'm done!
They took away his wife.
The feels were real. Also, thanks to the slip spoiler.
Come on, man.
But
The
anyway,
game's been out for about 4 months.
MGS5, still an amazing game.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely
reasons
incredible.
why it was like the game of the year and whatnot. So,
One
yeah.
of the best in this list, definitely,
Yeah.
by
Good
far.
game, gameplay wise, great note. So.
Outdid yourself.
Alright, October. Transformers Devastation.
Holy shit.
Platinum Games. You the real MVP.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
They brought back the 80s ones, which everyone was wanting.
80s style graphics and everything. Like,
Yeah.
oh, just like my cartoons. So good.
This game is fun. It
Yep.
is fun.
There's really not much more need to
There's not
say.
much more to say about
If you
it.
like the 80s Transformers stuff and you're a gamer, you get this game. You get this game and you enjoy this damn game.
The game's fun. The soundtrack is epic. I mean, the final fight with Megatron's Well, Megatron.
Spoilers.
To be fair, if you're not
Oh,
fighting
come on.
Megatron, you're not doing the Transformers.
If you're not fighting Megatron, Cammy, you're not doing a Transformers
Yeah.
game.
Slight spoiler, you fight him at the start. Like, they just go, you know what, let's just go for hype.
Yeah, you fight him as Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Bumblebee can do a Tatsumaki and Sampukia. Like,
Yeah, that's...
whoa. We hurricane kick now.
We love our Tetsumakis.
So
Yeah.
I finished the game as Optimus, but I want to go back and play it as the other ones, like Wheeljack, Sideswipe, Grimlock.
Yeah, and there's all
And
those different
Bumblebee.
weapons and like moves.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, when you beat Devastator, you get his drills.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Nice.
in-depth stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun times. Fun times. I mean, it's Platinum Games. If
I
you
mean,
played
they
them before,
got the whole voice cast back for all the characters back from the 80s, except from Starscream, because he sadly
yeah.
passed away.
Yeah,
Aw.
sadly.
But the game's fun. It's really great.
We got proper Megatron. Rejoice, because he's not been in the other games.
Hype!
Actually, they got Frank Welker do Galvatron from Age of Extinction.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the Michael Bays.
No, I won't. Anyway,
Tales of Hysteria was another game out in October. This one is Cammy's.
Well, it's mine and
and
Tom's.
mine.
No, it's Cammy's.
We are joined.
Don't touch me. Don't
Oh.
touch me, motherfucker.
Callum 2016.
No, Tales of Hysteria is a pretty good JRPG.
It's a good game, but its characters are a bit.
Little bit. Don't get me wrong, I liked all the characters. We've actually done a more...
I'm going to say this: the characters are likable, but they're nowhere interesting as like the rest, and like previous installments.
Now in English.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, basically...
Let me rephrase that. The characters are likable, but they're nowhere near interesting as characters from previous installments.
Yeah, they don't have the pull that the previous ones had.
Yeah,
Also, you guys thought it was Zestria for who knows how long.
that was me. That was.
I blame him for this. As soon as I actually saw the cover, I'm like, fuck, I've been saying this wrong for months.
Callum, you lied to us.
Oh yeah, it's a good game overall, but
Yeah.
I might need to go back to it one time.
Yeah.
Play New Game Plus.
We have
Boy.
actually done
We've done
a more detailed video on that one.
Alright, so you can
Yes.
always check that one out. Okay, no.
with
November,
gameplay in the background.
November, Black Ops 3, the Call of Duties.
You know that one that's like so big and we played it for, I don't know, like a few hours?
Yeah, I didn't play much of it, and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
With no intention of ever going back.
So this game's a big eye roller.
Yep.
The multiplayer is a kick in the balls again, because once people reach that certain level, you can't do anything to combat them, because like they have everything in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're still stuck at like level 45, which I am, non-prestiged, and you can't do anything against these people because they're so fucking tryhardists. The problem is with Call of Duty now is people take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
That's skill
It's like-
ceiling, so to speak. Well,
Yeah.
skill ceiling. Equipment ceiling, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Battlefield where you can kill anyone. It doesn't matter about like terms of skill, but I mean, the double jumping really needs to go from this series. It's dumb.
Yeah, I think they've overused that one.
They've overused it. It's overstayed its welcome. It's like the fucking Batmobile.
Ah.
Well, Titanfall, eh?
Yeah, Titanfall.
They took
It's
a
like-
lot from Titanfall, and then Titanfall didn't do so, and it's like, oh well, we're still doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, why are these games trying to copy Titanfall?
Oh, I
Titanfall
think-
did not
remember
do
the hype.
great.
Remember the hype for it though.
Aye.
They would have started making the game around at that time, I imagine.
And before the next game, by Infinity Ward, you get to summon mechs into the fucking
Dude, mecha
battlefield.
zombies though. Don't you like mecha zombies?
Do you not remember the
Anyway.
Exo Zombies? They were the best.
That's
Oh,
the
fuck.
exo. That was the exo zombies.
Exo Zombies is a travesty.
Aye.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the multiplayer. I don't like the multiplayer of this game. I think it's weird.
People have been saying Call of Duty needs innovation, and there was some here, but I think I have gone to the part where it's like it's too late now. I am just bored.
Yeah.
I'm bored of the series now. I'm only going to
Um,
buy the Treyarch games for one game mode in particular, but we'll get to that. The campaign is weird. The story doesn't make any sense. That's the end of it.
We never got very far into the
Yeah,
campaign, did we,
'cause-
Mark?
Robot sir, that is my arm. Oh, you're taking that. Okay. Oh, that's my other. Okay, take all my arms. Be like that. Oh,
Ow, where did my dick go?
Oh god.
much drama and pain
Yeah.
and sympathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, no sympathy.
Anyway.
I felt I really connected with these characters.
And
Honest.
The bad voice
To
acting.
be fair, it was fun for skipping all the cutscenes and having no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I did, and it was entertaining as hell.
Anyway.
Yep.
Right, moving on. Fallout
No,
4.
I've not finished yet.
No!
The zombies is perfect. It's better. Again, it doesn't require teamwork.
It felt the exact same to me as before, and that's why I got bored of it. I have played this.
Zombies started declining when it asked their teamwork. Yeah, because people like to do these things solo, right? Or play with randoms. And you know what randoms are like? They're inconsistent.
Yeah,
you can get good randoms, you can get bad ones, or you can get some in the middle who actually do great but go down like 20 times.
Yeah, you get the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. Anyway, Zombies is fine, that's it.
Okay.
Moving on.